Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Parched Plant Paradise. I am Rawrquaza. It's the update, dude. The update is here. Scorched Acres. There's new items. There's a new character. New character is named Rex. We're gonna play Rex on Monsoon. Natural Toxins, his passive. Certain attacks weaken, reducing movement speed, armor, and damage. Directive Inject, his left click. Fire 3 syringes for 3 times 80 damage. The last syringe weakens and heals for 30% of damage dealt. Weaken is reduced movement speed, armor, and damage. Seed Barrage costs 15% of your current health. Launch a mortar into the sky for 450% damage. Directive Disperse. Fire a sonic boom that pushes and weakens all enemies hit, pushes you backwards if you are airborne. And then Tangling Growth, 25% of your current health. Fire a flower that roots for 200% damage, heals for every target hit. Let's go. So hold on, first of all, we're gonna just really quick, just a little, we're bumping the tunes. I'm gonna turn that down just slightly. There's new sounds, new music. That is one of the things. It's very exciting. I have the bloom a little bit. First of all, okay, so how you unlock this boy is you go, it works on any character, you don't have to be Rex, but you pop open this panel, you take the Lego that is inside. The Lego is an equipment. You take the Lego to the 4th stage, the fire stage, abyssal place, and Rex can be found on that stage above in the area at the top. And the trick is, if you drop like below half health while you're holding the Lego, you die. It explodes and you die. So that's how that works. Rex, so this is the first ability. It's the like siphoning needle attack. If the 3rd hits, then it applies the weaken and also the heal. The right click is this mortar strike that does very decent damage. Then you have the 3rd ability, the control ability. It knocks enemies back and weakens them and stuns them. If you use this in the air, then it also knocks you back. And you can use that for, you know, to dodge or all sorts of stuff. And then his R is this suck. You shoot out these suck tentacles out of a flower, and it heals you based on the number of targets. It's very cool. It also will suck life out of corpses, so killing enemies inside of the thing is fine. So yeah, Rex is pretty freaking cool. His kit is pretty sweet. I like playing him a lot. I think the initial knee-jerk reaction to him is that what I've seen a lot in the Discord. I've been streaming all day. The stream will go live later. Or the VOD I will upload to YouTube later. But it's, I don't know. I have enjoyed him a lot. I think that he is very cool. I think a lot of people are complaining on the Reddit and the Discord that maybe he doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. These are a new type of chest. There's lots of changes. There's patch notes available in the description. A link to them. Lots of changes. These are new chests. That was an offensive chest. That one over there was a healing chest. They are more expensive than regular chests. Okay, so we have Glacial Golem. Please don't kill me. Got lots of suck going on. That's good, because these are big boys. Gotta stun them to break out of their thing. We want to always have our healing ability down, because it's just really good, and it's very good crowd control. I'm gonna just try and not get murdered by these men. So the right click has a very fast cooldown. The real cost of it being that, you know, you can't, or it costs health, right? Please don't murder me. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a break here. There we go. We can make this a couple mistakes, you know. I don't always want to use my knockback in the air. Oh shoot. My god, the glacial elites. They hurt really bad. The other thing about the suck is that it doesn't do damage. It only does damage initially when it grabs. Once an enemy is grabbed, it doesn't do any further damage. It just heals you and keeps them rooted. So you only get one proc chance from it. But it is very, very strong. It's very strong in co-op as well. It allows you to combo with Artificer very well. Man, the Artificer changes are nuts. Artificer's so strong now. But we'll go over that later. Oh, it's so good. When you go underground like this, you are not immune to damage, and that's something that it feels like you should be, but you are definitely not, and that's, so that's an important distinction to understand. That, visually it appears that I may be blocking line of sight to things, but I'm definitely not. Oh, I love the animation. The animations on this guy are really cool. The only problem that I have with him, animation-wise, is that the projectiles come out of the tip of the head, currently, which doesn't look incredibly good, but, you know, whatever. There's so many things that are changed and fixed. I'm gonna take some AoE. There's the changes to damage. There's the very loud sprinting sound that you make when you're this character, when you're playing as Rex. It's crazy. There's new items. Oh man, we haven't seen any of the new items yet, but we will. We will. I need to... My main problem with Rex is that he's slow. I do need to use the... You can use his mobility skill as an actual mobility skill. And I don't do that very often. but I should. It has some pretty cool tactical combat uses. It's a neat dodge. And I think that's where the real... you know, he's a positioning character, so he's like old Artificer, right? People didn't like Artificer because she doesn't start with any mobility. And so basically in exchange for her very high amount of starting power, she had to trade, you know, having to care more about positioning and trying to prioritize on mobility a little bit. And so Rex is like that, but instead of damage in exchange for his mobility, he has CC and healing abilities, which are unique to him. He doesn't have... Nobody else has healing abilities innate in the kit. Which is... I don't know. I like him. From a design standpoint, I like him a lot. Whether he is... I think he's very strong. And I think it's a lot about the crowd control. That's the big thing. And then you can get items that kind of make up for the mobility issues. And I think he is a very difficult character to play, but he's very rewarding. He has very good skills. So with the new changes to how damage works, damage now, or proc items, right? Proc items now care about the damage of the hit that applies them. The higher the damage of the hit, it's like a percentage of the damage of the hit determines is on a multiplier of the item. I don't know. I don't have a concrete example because I'm not entirely sure of how it works myself. But it boils down to bigger hits are going to cause, you know, like if you fire a ukulele off of, you know, a Prion accumulator, it's going to be much higher damage than if you fire a ukulele shot off of a handy nail gun, right? And that's a drastic change. Because that means that our heavy damage hits that proc items are going to do, that's going to be the bulk of our damage now. The other thing that they changed is the apparently unintended crit interactions with proc items. Crit was like, so if you, an example, ukulele again, because it's easy to understand. Ukulele would crit, and then the next hit of the proc would chain, and then that would crit again for like 4 times damage. Or like the damage of the hit would crit, and then the next one would do 4 times damage, and then the next one would be another, it'd be like 6 times damage or whatever. And it would just chain upwards. And maybe it wasn't with one ukulele, I don't know exactly how it worked, but something along those lines. Like you would hit a ukulele that would proc a missile, and then the missile would also crit, which would double the base damage again, and then you would get, you know, that missile would proc a, you know, I don't know, what's it called? Sacrificial dagger. That kind of thing. I'm wasting too much time here. I also have a piece of broccoli in my tooth. Ah! It bothers me. It's not painful, it's just annoying. You know what? Give me all of this money. I need this money. So you can kind of just, when you have a bunch of dudes in your, in the grasp, you can kind of just spam your mouse 2. Some controlled mouse 2 spam. I think his DPS is good. Like, what you do need items just like every other character to scale. Listen to this jam, by the way. New music, very nice. But I don't know. I also don't have very much experience with Rex in solo play, so all right. You know what? So I think the thing is we want to focus on offense. Ooh. I don't mind if I do that. Yes. Yes, very much. So, Sentient Meat Hook is very good. That's a sweet item to grab. The strike can be aimed precisely. It does tend to snap to targets, and the way that it snaps to targets is fairly good. It's fairly consistent and helpful, which is good. Oh, this is one of the new items. Hey, there we go. So this new item, Topaz Brooch, gain a temporary barrier on kill. This is a new stat, barrier. So you'll notice when I kill things, if you look at my health bar, I have a little bit of golden honey health. It's not actually honey, but I don't know, I think of like Hollow Knight has honey health. That's what I think of. It's having just one isn't incredibly impressive unless you have a bunch of AoE. Having 2 or more, it gets nuts. This health is just like basically overshield that is taken before your health when you would take health damage, and it's very, very strong, especially when you can either stack it or stack AoE. It drains very rapidly, but you end up getting a lot of mileage out of it, I think. So it's a very, very strong new tier 1, and stacking it increases the amount of health that you get from kills. It's a great item. Beetle Queen. So Beetle Queen is good. We're gonna, well, you know, it's one of those positioning things where I have to be very cautious about my health, because there's lots of boys here. And it's not a great spot to stand, to be honest. You know what? Let's go upstairs. You know, I don't know if that's gonna work. This is actually just a terrible place to fight. We're gonna, I think right here might be my best bet. If we dodge the beetle spit. That's the main thing, I think. Dodging the beetle spit and not dying as a result of that. then we should be fine. I just want to... I hate taking fall damage like this, but... Beetle's almost dead, we can just nuke it down. There we go. Sentient Meat Hook seems like a really good synergy with our ultimate here. The Suck. Suck is probably the best ability in the game, in my opinion. If I were to pick one ability to have on any character, it would probably be this one. It's really strong. It's very... It's extremely good. The root is very powerful. It's the best crowd control, for sure. Artificer freezes enemies, and it's not nearly as good. This is actually something else. And then all of his other kit, it's okay. The basic attack is whatever. It heals you. It's kind of low damage, but it does have very, very, very good range. And the DPS isn't terrible. It's just, I don't know. It's decent. The right click is very good, and if you have your R down, then it honestly is no problem to sustain your life. Yeah. I don't know. Are there any more items? I'm gonna say not. Well, there's a shrine down there. We'll play that and then go. Not doing incredibly great on time. But I don't really have an excuse for that either. Alright, you know what? Crit is good. It still is great. Crit still doubles your damage. It just doesn't go crazy with... Hitting things at long range is a little bit tricky, but it does... I don't know if his damage drops off at range. I think it doesn't. Bandoliers, huh? Hopefully we can pivot those into something a little more useful. The cooldowns on this character are very fast. Although, Bandolier, if we do get a Bandolier, that means we can have multiple R's down. Multiple plants, which might be incredibly strong. I don't know, I haven't had that yet, but that sounds very, very strong. Don't hit that. Okay, we're gonna keep going. The, I don't know. I like playing Rex, he's neat. He's very unique. Hopefully we can get a cool build here going here. There's some other new items. Ooh, dude. Wow. Okay, so this is a... Brilliant Behemoth scales also. Like, it's this new... Hold on, so let me just read from the patch notes here. So, to compensate for the crit fix, we've moved over on-hit effects to deal a percentage of total damage. That is, if you have a proc that deals 300% damage from an attack that hits for 100, it will hit for 300. Previously, it was a complicated additive formula. This change is either neutral or a buff to every character and greatly benefits slow, high-damage attacks like Artificer's attacks. So things like Sticky Bomb... Or, well, okay, Sticky Bomb got actually trashed. It doesn't stack damage anymore. Oh, sweet cat. There's a cat here. Hello. Sweet kitty. I got a new cat. We have a new cat. Cute kitten. I may have said something about that in a previous video. Okay, but Brilliant Behemoth is... So it's not 60 additive damage. Now it's 60% total damage of the hit. So... Oh my god. I'm actually dead. The double suck is very strong. But now, so we're basically running our damage through that filter of just an extra 60% now, which is very good. This is a damage upgrade, which is, you know, something that Rex wants. And if we proc a sentient meat hook on top of that, that's another like 100%. Oh yeah, the pickups that disappear flash before disappearing, so you get bandoliers that flash a little bit before they go away, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm looking for good targets to... I'm thinking about that shrine. I was thinking about if I could get a pile of enemies that were conveniently placed, I would maybe play that health shrine. So also another point that I just remembered, if an enemy is being sucked, you just get healed. You can be really far away. You can see we're getting healed from a long way away. The other thing that I wanted to mention, I want this crit. Well, the base attack, the healing that we receive from the basic attack is proportional to the damage that we deal with it on the third hit. So these damage multipliers are increasing our healing. And then also, there was another bit. I don't remember. There was one other thing I wanted to say. I don't remember. There was a cat. I got distracted. Oh yeah. No. I love the synergy that Sentient Meat Hook has with this character. I'm a big fan of Sentient Meat Hook. And it actually smacks. Oh, yeah. Teddy. Tougher Times is... So, okay, let me talk about sticky bombs first. Sticky bombs were nerfed. So it no longer stacks with damage, or stacks damage with the number of stacks. So we don't get, you know, 150% extra damage every time you stack it. This means that it is no longer best actual, you know, 40 sticky bomb stacks. It just wins you the game. That's no longer a thing. It doesn't happen anymore. Now it stacks chance, and that's it. So at, you know, somewhere around 20 sticky bombs, you're basically capping out your DPS more or less. And then 39 being the absolute cap, after which it doesn't do anything anymore. Which is unfortunate, but probably warranted. You know, there's no... Oh, the damage. Oh, I made it, dude. Okay, I'm just trying to think about tactics here. Just trying to live. Okay. I'm gonna die. Shit. Please heal me. Oh, dude. You know, don't take my crit glasses. I need those. Don't kill me, please. Thank you. Please suck every enemy into this pile. We want this sprint speed because the thing that we do lack is mobility. We're gonna... Oh man, my gasoline, it's... Did you get what you wanted? Yes, but at what cost? Suck. The problem is, I have to suck the imps into it individually. You can throw... Ouch, dude. Oh, I need to live. live. I need to live. I actually want more sprint speed. You can throw the R into the sky. Sticky bombs. I was talking about sticky bombs. Sticky bombs are just actually still the best item in the game now. They were previously very, very, very good. Sorry, sticky bombs. Teddy bears. Teddy bears are the new best item, right? Sticky bombs are no longer the best item in the game, is what I mean to say. I'm going to take more of these. Please pull all these men into my suck. Thank you. We're gonna grab these, and I think this should be enough to possibly pivot into being fine with my mobility. Another thing that I really do want as this character, that's not a Teddy. I want a double jump. Having Hope of Feather, which I do have, that's very, very, very useful for mobility, because we really don't, his jump is not particularly high. That second jump just allows a lot in terms of getting around and keeping yourself alive. So we could go for attack speed here. Attack speed is very good because it lets us heal more often. Proc, it's going to let us proc Sentient Meat Hook. Hiss. Sentient Meat Hook more often, which is great. Attack speed is very good. I do need to hit the teleporter though. We're spending a lot of time, which worries me a little bit. More gasoline is good. AoE is very, very, very strong. AoE synergizes so well. Like, gasoline meta is as strong as it ever has been. It's just now there's a couple more tier 1s that are vying for control of, like, you know, we want Topaz Brooch. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna shoot these guys and hopefully get some good sucks in there. Put more sucks down. Hopefully not die. If there wasn't a magma worm, I would definitely camp in that shipping container. I really need to be careful with my health. There's a lot of wisps going on. I might retreat and try and take out some of the wisps. Every time that we can... Oh, out of here, take one of these. That didn't do anything. Anytime that we can get a Sentient Meat Hook proc, it's like actually my birthday. That day becomes my new birthday. So far my birthday is today. Usually it's in March. And I think Bandolier is just as useful as you would think it would be on this character. I think it's very useful. The worm also is affected. Bosses do get affected, but they just don't. You know what? Get out of here. This is what... Oh yeah, there's collision. So if we knock back wisps with... If we knock back wisps with our movement skill, we get this, and knock him into a wall. Oops, that was too far. But it was a great escape. We can also knock our own dudes out of the circle, which is, you know, situationally useless or detrimental, maybe. Oh, I really shouldn't be in here. We also do have a backup mag. Backup mag, I am told, is very good because it allows us to spam our right-click a little bit more at the cost of course, health. So, I mean, if you're already... It's like a win more thing, where if you are already winning with, in terms of health regen, it helps you get more damage out there faster, which is, you know, good. At the same time, there is the drawback of, you know, you're expending your health more quickly. But I think that's about it. And I think we're doing pretty well here. We're not dead yet. Our time is... We've been slow. It's been a slow run. And this character is very technical, so, you know, it's having to manage time and then also do things on the fly and keep track of your health and your positioning. It's very difficult. And so I think he is a more advanced character. But I think that's something that I'll get better with, you know, over time. As I figure out the good strats and make more mistakes and, you know, learn things. Keep thinking the green on them is like some sort of poison, but it really isn't. I want to farm some items up. What's in here? Gesture of the Drowns. Alright. We don't have an equipment yet. Oh, ow. Ow. I don't like that. I really don't like this either. Titan lasers are one of those things. It feels like you would be safe when you're underground, but you're really not. I'm not feeling particularly safe. You can fire the seed at a long, long range, which is very cool. So, really, what we could do is sit in a corner somewhere and fire our business from afar. This stage has gotten a pretty significant overhaul. Oh no, oh, this is terrible. Just keep sprinting. We do have Buckler. You know what? Give me one of these. That seems like a great spot. Yes, it was. That allows us to spam our right click a little bit, which is very nice for damage. And if you don't kill the dudes in the circle, then you can keep them alive for another plant attack. That's a potential strategy, or we can waste them and get more bandoliers and that sort of thing. I am spamming my right click pretty freely there. It's a balance, right? you gotta spam our thing, but also not always, because otherwise we'll die. It's a health management game. I'm going to die. Boss is dead, but at what cost? Oh, please be sucked. Please die. No, please don't kill me. I need to live. You don't understand. The suck does suck every enemy. Like, the big one being greater wisps that didn't previously get affected by stuns or freezes. So it's very strong. We can also just throw it in midair like this, and it'll hit that guy and suck him. It'll suck Lemurians up to him, that kind of thing. So it's very strong. So I said this stage got a major overhaul. Visually, there's some changes to the bloom to make it better. This place, when it's open, this cave, has items in it now, and enemies can spawn there. Also, these chains are not always connected. That's a new kind of permutation thing with certain times like the bridge can be intact or whatever, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's a kitten on my lap. What a cutie. This is gonna suck. But I need to kill you. Actually, I might not need to kill you. And just keep kiting this guy around. I didn't, well, you know, that's fine. Do need a few more enemies to spawn. And you know, health drones are good. We need healing, because healing does also fuel our damage. It's just not all healing is created equal. They did buff some of the healing. Monster Tooth now heals for 6 instead of 4, with an extra 6 per stack. So it's still bad, but it's not as bad. There's other stuff like that. That's a utility chest. If you're just picking up every item, then the chests don't matter that much. You also might see, like that hermit crab just took a bunch of falling damage and the numbers were gray. Gray numbers are neutral damage that wasn't an enemy or an ally. So we got a Prion accumulator. I can give this to this drone, and then the drone will now fire Prion accumulator. Now the problem is it goes on cooldown. And if the drone dies, which it will very quickly, it will not drop the item. But I figured Prion isn't a very good item for gesture. Although Prion is very good now because it's a very, very large hit, which makes the procs, if Prion procs items, makes it very, very strong. I need to go get my chest. I also changed some of the textures in here. There's like, these rocks are different than this other ground. Another brilliant behemoth. Okay, so that doesn't do an incredible amount for us, but it does, I guess, give us a little bit more AoE, which is not useless. It is, however, not the tier 3 that we want. By a long shot. There are many other tier 3s that would be good. Frost Relic would be interesting. I have not yet gotten the new Frost Relic. Frost Relic is gotta change. It sounds like it's pretty strong. I'm gonna just check up here really quick. There's items up here. There's items over there. We gotta there's new things. We gotta do our diligence if we're clearing the level to go find, this is a juicy meteor right there. There's also some momentum changes. I've noticed certain movement. I've played one round of Mercenary. Mercenary got some good buffs. He gets some more iframes, which is nuts. And he's very strong. He does have a cooldown bug associated with him right now, but he's still very, very strong now. And I already liked him before, so... We're just gonna get all these items. We're spending a lot of time, but we've already spent a lot of time, so I figure we'll double down on our mistakes. We're gonna hit this Newt altar. So why the heck not? Oh, Miss V, she fell. She fell off the pillow. She was laying there and then she kind of like rolled over a little bit and flopped onto the desk. Oh, this is a new item. Not Cautious Slug, but Warhorn. We need an equipment. Maybe I should have kept Freon. So Warhorn is when you activate an equipment, you get, I believe it is 70% attack speed for a certain amount of time. I think it's like 4 or 6 seconds or something. Obviously useless in this current situation because we don't have an equipment. But very good otherwise. Ow, there's many ballmen. One more second, please. Thank you. Suck all these men. Chain reaction explosions. We really want on-kill effects. That's my big one. I still want lots of gasoline. I want ceremonial daggers. I want Will-o'-the-wisps, obviously. My favorite on-kill effect item. Ceremonial Dagger was nerfed. It now stacks damage instead of number of daggers. Presumably this is done to prevent some crashes and some like performance issues that were obviously arising as a result of firing like several thousand daggers in a split second. I need to be using my right click more because I can. And it's very high damage. We're doing very good damage right now. Oh, he's getting sucked into the portal with my... Ouch, dude. Splinched. Do we have a blue portal? Yeah! You get him, drone. Thanks. It's so cute. Equipment drones are mostly useless. I left a fuel cell. I'm so mad. Equipment drones are mostly useless, I would say. There are exceptions. But a lot of them are just actually useless. This is terrible. Transcendence is horrible on Rex, because he wants to heal. The health draining skills do drain shields as well, so we could take Blue Meteorite. Nah. I love the effect for the grab. It's very satisfying. When you throw it, does it replace it? No, it definitely throws multiple of them. So Alien Head and Bandolier are really good. As well as, oh my gosh, can you imagine Brainstocks? Brainstocks would be great. I'll get wrecked. Don't attack my poor equipment drone. It's very sick. The proc coefficient of Jelly of Vagrants was increased from 1 to 3, which means that Elite Vagrants... Oh, man. So, Gold Boy. Gold Boy now has a unique drop that I have not seen yet. This is my first Gold Boy that I've seen. So, if we can kill him, then that would be great. There's also an achievement and an unlock for killing him before his things respawn. So we're definitely gonna farm up for Gold Boy here. I don't think we have quite the build to kill him before his thing comes back up, or before he goes invulnerable again. But we can try, and even if we don't, we at least get either we die, or if we win, we get the. This doesn't do much for me. Does give me flying. There is a gold or a log, area log for the Gold Coast too. So maybe we can find that. I haven't been to the Gold Coast yet, so. We are going to have to farm up to get it. If we can get a damaging equipment, that would be really cool. Gnarled Wood Sprite is not that equipment, but it is good enough to swap out to. Because it is going to heal us, which is damage and, you know, survivability all in one. We're just going to keep getting these items. I don't think our build is bad. I think our build is very good. I just don't know if it's good enough to one-phase Aurelianite. You'll hear that new buzzing noise. That's from... What do we get? Stun grenade. The buzzing is from the... oh. Oh, dude, this is great. I don't know what's happening. I think it's, oh my lord. So, I was saying vagrant, vagrant homing ball attack. Makes that buzzing noise. Oh, you know... No, I think we're actually better off with the healing. That'll keep us alive better. Nice, thank you for not killing me. Teddy bears, putting in amazing amounts of work. Master movement is good. Okay, where was the gold shrine? How much is it? 4,100. We're almost there. Okay. Let's freaking go. Oh, Rex doesn't do damage. I mean, I do have... It's all about items, right? It's just like, oh... Artificer doesn't have mobility. She does. Not initially, but there's items for that, you know? And, you know, we have gotten some good items on this run, no doubt. But you know what? You can too. It's a roguelike. That's part of it. Sometimes your runs are going to be good. Sometimes your runs are going to be really bad. And it's just how it goes. Don't go in the ice. I only wish that you could increase the radius of the radius of the fourth skill. That would make it extremely good. But, I mean, it already is so strong that I don't know if it needs that buff. The portals are named now also. You can, like, hover over them and see it says Gold Portal or Celestial Portal. Celestial Portal graphics are updated as well. Very cool. Let's beat Aurelianite. Okay. Whoa! Things got changed in here. What the heck? Okay, let's kill as much as we can. So that the level is fairly safe. Gold Coast log up here, definitely. Look at this, dude. It's golden as heck. Gold Coast log? Probably, oh, it's probably like up there, huh? I don't know if we can get up there. I don't know, dude. It's not looking amazingly likely. Oh no, I need to live. But now there's a big old pillar to hide. These things are bigger now also. We're gonna get items. If we get another Hopo Feather, maybe we can go up there and find the thing. Check under this water. It's definitely up there. That's, if I'm a monster log, that's where I live. Gotta get out of there, dude. Ooh, it's rough. Okay. So. I mean, the things are all pretty visible. So I think we just go for it. Four, five, six, seven. Okay, so we'll get the far ones first. And then we'll go murder the boss. Here he is. Or she, or they. It, we. I'll need to run. I don't think we're gonna make it. There's like no way, I don't think. Oh, it's rough in here, dude. Oh, hey, it's one of the new elites. Don't die, please. I don't want to die. Oh my god. So, this is a Malachite elite. Malachite elites are cool. They make it so that you can't heal. And I've died. Wow. Woo! That's spicy. I didn't, I was not being safe enough when I saw the Malachite elite. So the Malachite elite is the new, that's the big boy. They only spawn late. They are accompanied by a sound. They apply a wound. The wound makes it so that you can't heal. They have, they drop like spikes, strips of them on the ground. Strips of spikes. It's like Hoppo is actually calling me out personally. It's a personal attack. If you hit them, then you also get wounded. If they hit you with any attack, you get wounded. They do a bunch of damage. They have a bunch of health. When they die, they leave a, like, it's like a turret, basically. It's a spike ball that floats wherever they died, and that it shoots you, and you can kill it, but it'll shoot you with spikes. It's really cool, and I love Risk of Rain 2. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, hit that like button, slam that bell, dong the ding, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Join my Discord. It's in the description. Come watch me on Twitch. I stream Risk of Rain 2. I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming Risk of Rain 2. So check it out. Twitch.tv/Rawrquaza, also in the Discord. The link to the patch notes are in the Discord. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your continued support. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.